You Are the Best Wife, a True Love Story. Written by Ajay K. Pandey. Chapter 1. Ragging is a criminal offense. There are three kinds of students. One, who are sure that what they want and achieve it. One, who know what they want but never achieve it. And finally, the kind that I am, those who don't know what they want. After completing my schooling from Rihan Nagar, Sonbhadra, UP, I was like all the others who took the age-old path of engineering. There was no decision making involved in the choice. Those who took maths would appear for the engineering exams. So I too joined the rat race. I joined a coaching class for the IIT entrance exam. I wasted 2 years in the hope of gaining admission into an IIT. Being a Brahmin by birth, I had always prayed to God that the top of my voice, considering Him deaf. This time, the prayer was centered on just one thing. God, please, let it be IIT. Please, let it be IIT. Sadly, IIT and IERT sounded alike to God. And in this confusion, He gifted me IERT. It seemed as though God used BSNL operator services, which go down during the rainy seasons. And with the sound of thunder around him, God heard IERT instead of IIT. So I landed up at IERT and finally realized that it was what I wanted. Nevertheless, I was not disheartened and accept the same with love and respect. I was full of respect because when all the colleges had shut their doors, only IERT had accepted me. August 2003. IERT, Institute of Engineering and Rural Technology, Allahabad. I joined the IERT hostel on the second day of college, and my father and I both received a warm welcome from the hostel warden and the reception. Welcome to one of the finest engineering college in the country, he said with a sense of pride and achievement. I looked at my father. His chest had swelled with pride at the warden's warm welcome. My father and Sachin Tendulkar suffered from a similar disease, the nervous 90s. But in the but in my father's case, it was his weight that was always swinging between 90 and 99 kilos. He certainly scored a century. Then, as he watched his son entering the Rural Technology Institute, I was the first in the Pandey family to study engineering. My father had another reason to be happy. Finally, I got admission into a college, which would mean an end to money grubbing by coaching institutes. Sir, is ragging a big problem for freshers? My father asked the warden, concerned. Pandeji, you don't have to worry as the Supreme Court has declared ragging as a criminal offense. The manner in which he had said this seemed to indicate that he was personally in touch with the Supreme Court judge who gave the verdict. Are the seniors staying in the same campus? Papa asked in the same concerned tone. Yes, but their building is a different one, the warden answered. After some time, when Papa had settled me into my hostel room, I sensed one of his Gyan session was about to start. Sonu, you have to study seriously. You are at a very crucial juncture of life, as you have to handle everything by yourself from now onwards. No cigarettes, no alcohol, no bad company, and no girlfriends. We belong to a middle class family, and you are our only hope. He sighed. Sonu is my nickname. I was surprised by my father's remarks. He had never had an opportunity to study a professional institute. His words made me feel emotional, but at the same time, I felt overburdened by my family sins. Suddenly, I didn't know why my hopeless family was searching for hope through me. Okay, Papa, I nodded. Although I knew I would not follow any of his instructions, but I said this to stop him from repeating his old refrain. That day, however, he was unstoppable. Now all the family glory is in your hands. And lastly, I felt relieved on hearing the word lastly from him. Remember, beta, you are my brave son. With those inspiring words, he left for Rihadnagar. His last words bewildered me. Why would he call me his brave son? That evening at around 11, I entered the common room to find many new faces. I met Arvind. Hi, I am Arvind Chaube, Computer Science. I am from Rihan. Hello, buddy. I am Ajay, in Electronics from Rihan Nagar, NTPC column. I replied. Arvind frowned. Just Ajay? Oh, it's Ajay Pandey. In a place like Allahabad, surnames matter a lot. People may forget your first name, but not your surname. We both exchange a half hug, or to be more precise, a manly hug. The sense of belonging to the same place seemed to brave brought us closer instantly. Before I go on, let me introduce all my hostel friends since their names will come up time and again. Arvind Chaube. We both came from the same town. He was a simple but often irrational man. Love and girls were all Greek to him. He was heavy set, and we thought of him as a clone of Salman Khan. Gaurav Singh, my roommate. He was cheerful, talkative, confident, and confused at the same time. No one dared to talk to him as it meant only listening from the other side. Dipendra Singh. I hate to say it, but he had been my junior at Take Two Next Line, St. Joseph School, and he was a master at analyzing girls. I can't even bear to mention the kind of things he would find out about them. Things Google itself would fail at. He was a master at talking to girls with no hesitation. Sometimes I felt he might have committed suicide if IERT was a boys only institute. He was almost 6 feet tall, thin, smart, and yes, handsome too. Because of him, I realized that looks matters a lot. Sorry friends, but that is my description of you guys. If any of you are going to file a case against me, please remember all the above characters are fictitious. Any resemblance to real person, living or dead, is purely coincidental. Now, I am free to tear your undergarments, but you know the truth. I love you all. At 11:30 p.m., I was lying in my boxers and was about to fall off to sleep. Suddenly, a group of half a dozen gregarious men started pounding heavily on every door, shouting like military men. Everyone assemble in the corridors. Everyone assembles in the corridors. Move now. The shouting was quite scary, but seeing everyone moving towards the corridor, I followed. I stood lining the walls of the corridor while the seniors stayed in the middle. They seemed like ducats and we severed like poor villagers. Third button. No eye contact. One senior shouted at me. I hung my head like a war prisoner. The introduction had a set pattern: full name, branch, and place of origin. We did this in a flash. Then, one senior shouted in a horrible voice, "Lights off." He instructed one of his friends. I was a bit at ease and I raised my head a little. But it was just the calm before the storm. "Remove all your clothes," one senior shouted. Everyone, including Gaurav, took off their clothes. I could make their nude bodies even in the dim light. I could have never imagined such a sight, even in my wildest dream. Now I understood why my father had called me his brave son. They switched the lights back on. Manav Bahadur and I were not a part of the exhibition. Yet, we were still wearing our boxers since we had joined on the second day of the ragging. "Do you need a special invitation?" one senior shouted at Manav. "It is not possible, sir," Manav said. Five seniors jumped on him and forcefully took off his boxers. They started swinging his boxers and the air with pride. Their laughter echoed in the corridors and our ears. A rape scene from an 80s Hindi movie flashed across my mind. By the time they had turned to me, I had taken off my boxers and was standing nude, hiding my family jewels with my palms. Manav's dark ass had also joined in the group for nude fracers. I mentally pleaded with all the known gods, hoping at least one would listen. My turn, I thought. I was once again reminded of my father's words. Our family's glory is in your hands. I thought to myself, I don't know about the family, but yes, my glory is in my hands. "Give your introduction again," a senior shouted. "Ajay Pandey, Electronics." From I was interrupted. "Landy, he is also a Pandey. Handle him," the senior said, who looking at one of the half dozen seniors. A creature with dark brown eyes and dozens of pimples on his face approached me. I had guessed his name was also Pandey. I was in state of shock. What if tomorrow my classmates start calling me Landy? While I was busy mulling over Pandey versus Landy, he neared me and started touching my chest. As his fingers inched towards my glory, I pleaded, "Oh God, please don't let him be gay. And please have mercy. Hope we belong to the same caste. Please, Pandey sir," I begged. Thankfully, the Pandey saga worked and he released me. One senior shouted, Juniors, raise your hands." We obeyed. Now our glory was visible to everyone. I learned a very important fact that one's glory is inversely proportional to one's build. Juniors, you have to scream in unison. मैं सभी नंगे हैं. हम सभी नंगे हैं. We were all nude. I was puzzled but consulted with Gaurav, who was standing very close to me. "What is hum?" I whispered. "Hum, near bathroom," he whispered back. I felt humiliated again, but we shouted, with our glory hanging and our hands in the air. मैं सभी नंगे हैं. It felt like we were provoking the enemy. "Listen, juniors. Yesterday we explained the rules, and today we are adding some more. No one is allowed to close their room doors before 2 a.m. Till then, you have to wear formal shirts and pants. No casual are allowed. Whenever any senior calls you, you have to be as quick as a tiger and form a queue." What crazy people! First they want us to behave like tigers and then like sheep, I thought to myself. Today we are leaving you a bit early because tomorrow you have to report 39 30 minutes earlier for class at 8:30 am. You have to grab a seat right behind the girl you like the most. She will be your mal for the future and the rest of the hostelers will help you. If there is any confusion or conflict of interest, bring it to our notice and we will resolve the same. Understand, punks? Day scholars should not have access to any mal. They should belong to the hostelers. We smiled mischievously. Only the word mal could make us smile in such a terrible nude state. Any doubt, juniors? One senior question. When will the ragging end? Manav asked. A senior came to Manav and caught his neck shouting, "This is ragging? You think this is ragging? Explain to him why this is not ragging." The senior pulled at Gaurav, but he remained silent. Listen, juniors, this is not ragging, it is training. We are training you to make you stronger and smarter, and the training will end after the freshers party. His philosophy will went over our heads. I was about to faint. Dress fast and start using deodorants. The same senior screamed, covering his nostrils. You guys are really rustic. Please make sure that you are clean shaven from now on, he added, including your faces. Gaurav and I both settled into our room. I checked my watch. It was 1 am. This is early. Are the idiots? I cried in frustration. What happened? It is 1 o'clock at night and this is early for them. Moreover, we have to reach before 9 tomorrow and choose a mile. Is that what we have come here for? I shouted, but Gaurav kept silent. He ignored my questions and sank into his bed. I closed my eyes and lay on my own bed, missing my school days and school crush, Ragini. Her short, cute hairstyle and smiling face were running through my mind. But when you are going through a tough time, even your roommate will add salt to your wounds. Gaurav jumped onto my bed. What happened? I asked, scared, wondering if he was also interested in taking my glory away from me. Yeah, Manav's nude. Black S is flashing in front of my eyes. So I can't sleep. Please help me lighten up with a joke, so that a bit of today's humiliation can be forgotten. Now I understood why a talkative person like him was silent. It was damned Manav's black ass. You want me to crack a joke at 1 at night? I asked in frustration. He nodded and said, "Please." I thought for seconds and said, "You know the biggest joke at IERT. You know the biggest joke at IERT? Ragging is a criminal offense." We laughed.